Hey, so today I'll be watching an anime film called Kamiari Month. And the main reason as to why I'm gonna watch this film is because I saw that it has a lot of Japanese mythology in it, and it deals with a young girl having to go to the summit of the Japanese gods. And since I really love mythology, I knew I had to watch this movie. And I really hope that I like it, and that it's not a letdown. Now into the film. I'm guessing something happens to her mom. There's a lot of focus on her. Oh yeah, she's getting farther and farther away and she can't reach her. Oh, she has her own mom. Like in Kami-sama Kiss. Similar to a cult midnight service. Reminds me of Connie. Is it because of what happened to her mom? Oh, how cute, he has a little bell. Is the rabbit a god? Maybe the one Kononushi knows? The hell was that? That's not a normal rabbit. What is that black mist? Is that her sadness manifesting? Is it also the anniversary of her death? Everyone brings it up, so I'm assuming it is. She's gonna lose it. Why not wear it on her hand? Was her mom a goddess? I'm guessing that's a god. I knew that rabbit would be relevant. Whoa. Oh, okay. Priest. Time has stopped. Oh, time has been slowed down. Wow.
ダメだよ。今夜始まるお祭りまでに間に合って、明日の神計りが行われないと、来年のご縁が。出雲に無理でしょ、遠いんだから。それに、大体もう、走るのは。お母さんがどんな思いで走っていたか知りたくはないの？お母さんが出雲へ向かった道をした景色や、きっと、かもしれない。神々の国出雲には、この世とあの世をつなぐ場所があるって言いつ。
You weren't listening. But at least she didn't say yes. So without her, there is no feast. Oh, I love this animation. Like in Alice in Wonderland. Now I'm wondering how her mom died, if she had that bracelet. Like a good dad. Most dads would just call your name and not run after you. Aw, that's sweet. I knew it.
こは厄除けの神様だから、旅の始めにはもってこいだね。ここ厄除けの神様だったんだ。まや芸能の神様、この国にはい
Why can't he talk?
さようで、カンナのことを小さいていたのもご存知みたい。覚えてないよ、そんなこと。ごめんなさい。いるのに疲れた時。それでは。
He reminds you of God as Gord.
これが神様の力だよ。これでたくさんのことではひょうたんは
Rarely.
肌身離さず持ち歩くこと。
Aren't you going with her? Keep it on your back.
いろんな神様がいるって。
Oh. They're like a baka and echo. Mitsuki.
大丈夫。嘘ないよ。イダテンって小6ですけど。
And a human.
カンナ川、私と一緒の名前だね。
That's what I was thinking. Isn't it supposed to protect against evil?
俺の先祖は鬼の神だった。手に入れたその時、お前の祖先、神々の
要は盗んだ。
知った口をさっさと。
So much confidence. So is he a god now?
弥生はもっと早かった。
やっぱり。
紛れも惚れ惚れするほど美しい。
Wow. How cute. Aw. A lot of sleeping.
起きて。ついに勝った。
Oh my god.
どうしたの？そうがないんでしょ。国主の御事のお子様にあたる神様がものだから。心した。カンナで。
聞こえるかよ。
Yeah, speak louder.
参りました。諏訪の神様。カンナで。
Is he the dragon I saw in the thumbnail for the trailer? He is. Damn, Akunonushi, what kind of sons you got? What happened to the people?
お初にお目にか出雲へ向けて思想をいた。
そこのより小さき者は犬やつはイダテンということだな。
早速ながら。
Why not? Everyone else seems to think so.
もちろんです。
嘘の匂いがする。
Whoa.
ておるな。人間よ。そこまで申すのであれ、この荒れ狂う道を越え。
俺はそいつのよう。
半端って。
龍神様、者がお役目を継ぐことでいかがか。
人間よ。変えても遂げてみせ。覚悟が本物と。
She must have a strong resolve to want to see her mother this much. What happens if she falls? Watch him fall. As I thought. Save him or get the chisel. Maybe this is the actual test. What matters more? A life or an offering?
行かなきゃ。
He wouldn't let her die, would he? That's expected.
試練はしだが、お主は何のために。
神様のご馳走を。
He knows that's not true. Yeah. To see her mom.
いつもで。
鬼の命を。
It's what she would have done.
目の前で誰かが。
愛わかった。そなたにの御事の子である。だが、この地以来は会えぬまま。
That's sad.
と親には会え心。我の縁は。
How sweet.
縁結びの。
He may be a god, but he's still a child, and he also misses his parents. Wheat?
これは。
祭りに間に合うよろずの神々が。
つまり。カンナぜ。
翌年の縁がぐことになろう。
Couldn't you take her? Although I guess that's the point, she's supposed to run, not be flown there.
今のままじゃ。だから俺さ。
何それ。
It's that black stuff again. Not even paying attention. That's a weird one. Okay. Oh, a rabbit. Oh, is that his family? How cute. Oh, I forget his name, but I know him. Ebisu, the reject of his parents. It's a pretty fish.
これで地層は集まった。
一人じゃない体に気を。
はい。出雲。
Just keep going.
始まるまで。
Y'all taking risk y'all shouldn't take.
少し弥生を思い出した。その負けん気も。
全然似てないよ。お母さんみたいになりたいって思っても、私がもっと早く走れたら、私のせいで死んだの。だから初めは会いたくないとも思ってたんだ。だんだんお母さんのお役目が分かってくる。代わりに役に立てるならって走るの大好きだった。
It makes sense she would be into running.
ほらほら、会ってみたいって。
She's had years to practice.
お母、大丈夫？ちょっと。
Just like an over the moon.
ほら、お母さんも頑張れるって。頑張れ。
She thought if she won, she could save her mom. There's always gossip at funerals.
そんな無茶なこと私の何がわかるのよ。
This is what the god is referring to. He knew where to find her.
私のせいなの。私のせいなの。
それでどうするんだ。ごめんなさいって。
走るのやめていいみたいに才能ないから。
だってお前走るのをやめる。そのためにこんなに遠くまで弥生と一緒に走ってたまで嘘だったって言えるのかよ。そういや弥生とはどうやって会うんだ。お役目と何の関係があるんだ。
出雲にはあの世に。
それ
シロちゃんどうしたの？
Does he want to see her as well? Or was it a lie?
早く寝ろ。間に合わなくなるぞ。
Yeah, all this talking and they're supposed to be sleeping.
カンナ。お母さん？
Just like in Bambi.
カンナ。お母さん。
Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
なんだよ。
カンナがいないんだよ。ひょうたんごといなくなっちまったんだ。
シロちゃんってもういいの。
Okay, that's a bad thing.
気にする必要ない。でも我慢してたんでしょ。あなたはただ私の役目を全うするふりをしてた。
She's got a point.
自分のことだけ考えていれば
Her real mom would never say that.
絶対に楽なんだから。お母さん頑張ったよ私。おめでとうカンナ。絶対これで元気になるね。そうね。
She took her mom's advice the wrong way.
カンナの頑張りがたくさん詰まった重みだわ。
That first Chiso ain't doing his job.
が望んだ本当の世界。ましないで。
What about your dad?
一緒に暮らせること。
立ち止まらせるようなことはしない。カンナも分かってるはずだ。
うん。
You just let the gourd go? That's all it took?
あいつは神もどきだ。現代から生まれ、新しく神になりたい人と自然との関わりや、人と人との営みの中で生まれるもの。だけど今は、それらがを排除したり、妬んだりするようになっ無気力、無自覚、無関心。現代の魔がつかみになろうとしているんだ。信仰のないあれは、神様ありはしない。ただの無だ。きっと、カンナを追ってこの手で、ひょうたんを奪おうと。
なるほど。それを食って本当の。
そうした力が宿っていても。でよ、カンナ。お母さんは結局どこにいるの？
You're not in Izumo yet. You can't know that.
お母さんには会えないんだ。私やめる。出雲なんてもうどうでもいい。
お前に地層を託した神々の気持ちはどうするんだ。
Yeah, especially the dragon god.
そのお役目はヤシャがすればいいじゃない。水木、神奈月の会議がどうのこうの。だっていうの。 大体縁って何？いたことすら知らなかった神様のために私が走んなきゃなんないの？
Well, she's got a point there.
お前走るの弥生と同じでねっ
手に決めないでよ。お願いだからとの出会いも美もなかった。くれてありがとう。偽物でも私はあそこにいたか、ずっとあそこにいたかったの。
Wow. Big picture here, girl. Big picture. Whoa. If that was your mom's, why would you ruin it? What the hell's gonna happen now? He's made so many phone calls. How can you say you're not a good father when you go out in the rain looking for her?
無理させてたんだよ俺たちが。イダテンの力はもう働いてねえんだ。
What is going on? She falls a lot. It's that memory. I like how she doesn't let her automatically win. She does try to win faster than her.
走るの大好きだもん。
I like that her love in this movie is running and not the male only. Put it on your back.
ヤシャ、聞こえる？私の声。
見えてねえな。
But she can see the gourd?
正直わかんない。
They're all looking at her like, that girl's crazy.
ちゃんと走りたい。
This is nice and all, but she should just run to the shrine.
私に任せて。
もう時間がねえ。カンナ。
行ってきます。
It's like she heard him. She's not letting her emotions take over. Just like I said, she falls a lot. So does nobody see her running? Or does she become invisible when she gets on that thing?
ごちそう。ごめんなさい。
So colorful. Is that a kunonushi? Oh, she looks so pretty with that outfit.
じゃあ、ヤシャまで特別に許してくださったんだ。
Even the oni.
やり祭りを始める。
This is so cool. Even they get to eat.
心ゆくまで。
ありがとうございます。もう帰ります。承知で申し上げます。
He wants to stay with her.
結びのお力、弥生と合わせていただけないでしょうか。差し出がましいお願いなのは幼いながらも十分受けても構いません。だからどうか。
He does care about her.
我々は縁を作るのではない。
Is that a yes?
作るのは人間を起こし、結果を導くのは。
私、会えた気が会えた旅だった。
What she had to do every year.
それから私自身にも。
Is she gonna run again next year?
相変わらずフォームが良くてね。
Ah, he's got a point.
負けちゃいない。勝負はこれからだ。
I thought this film was pretty good. Just from seeing the thumbnail, I knew I had to watch this film, since I knew it was going to be full of mythology. That's actually why I'm wearing this sweater, since the trailer that I saw had a dragon in the thumbnail, and it's the only thing that I had that had a dragon on it. Although there were a few things that I have questions about, but before I get into the questions, I'll just say what I like about it first. The very first thing that I liked was all the mythology in it. I learned the name of many shrines that I can research and find out which gods presided there. I was correct in guessing that Shida was the same rabbit that Okononushi met in a legend, and I really like seeing all the gods Kanna got to meet on her way to Izumo. And sure, her intentions weren't great at first, from the god's perspective, since she just wanted to meet her mom, and her only way to do that was to become the new Idaten. Now that part felt realistic to me. When Kanna first met Shiro, and Shiro was explaining to her the task she was expected to do, this was a lot for her to take in. Also, Kanna's in 6th grade, and she's a kid, of course she's not gonna want to do it. Nor is she probably capable. There's really nothing in it for her. I mean, sure, the gods are important, but not to her. They never helped her out. Her mom died, and she thinks it's her fault, and the gods did nothing. They were just silent watchers. And although Shiro didn't outright say that she could see her mom if she did this task, just the implication alone was enough to convince Kanna to do it. I know for a fact that if a rabbit just came and told me that I was meant to run errands for the gods, I would do it. Like maybe no questions asked, I would do it. Mainly for the learning experience, and the fact that I would get to meet actual gods. But that's just me. I also like that her dad seemed to be a good dad. He was trying to connect with her and also give her space, but he wasn't one to just sit back and let her leave. He actually ran after her when she ran away from the race. When in most other movies, the parent just yells at their child, but doesn't bother moving. And then we also see that he didn't just run there. He was still running by the time that she accepted her task and started running to the summit. He didn't stop halfway, and he didn't stop at the school entrance. He kept going. So that was nice to see. As well as the empathy that the dragon god had to Kanna, after he found out her real reason for wanting to go to Izumo. Since although he may look old, and he's a god, he's still somebody's child. And he also misses his parents, and because of the oath he had to do, he can't see them again. Those makes me wonder, why doesn't the Kunonushi just leave his shrine for a little bit and go visit his son? Or at least allow all these gods who have to stay at the temples a little break to go to the summit and then come back. They're the ones doing all the work. They stay at the shrine all year long, while the more major gods get to go eat. They deserve a break too. So now onto the things that I didn't like, and where a lot of my questions come from. The main one being this. Kanna's mom has been doing this job for years. And judging from context, it's an inherited job. Why didn't she ever tell Kanna or her husband about it? I would figure this would be a very important thing you want to tell your kid. Or at the very least, why didn't she tell her that night that she woke up because she broke a glass? She knew she was sick and she probably wasn't going to make it. That would be the perfect time to tell her. It might be a lot to take in, but at least she would know and have the actual choice of doing it or not, instead of it just being forced upon her. Because of course she would reject it, since it was all happening way too fast and it had to happen that same day. Another question that I had was what happened to Shido's predecessor? Was it because like Kanna's mom died that the previous one didn't want to come back? Because they're both new at this task. The only one who wasn't new and had actually met Kanna's mom was Yasha. Why didn't Kanna question him more about her mother? He'd known her for years. Although maybe it's because they only ever raced once every year and never really talked besides that, since she never took him along. But still, he knew enough about her to tell Kanna you're just like your mom. I also felt that that black smog was beaten a little bit too quickly. Like why did it happen when she admitted she knew this wasn't her real mom? Did the thing go away? Was it because of her emotions? I'm not saying it's unbelievable. I'm just saying I think it happened a little bit too fast. And sure, it kept coming back after her every so often. But still. This also brings me to my other point. Shido said that the first offering from the cow god was one that would ward off evil. Yeah, I didn't see it do its job once. The gourd was still stolen by Yasha once, and it didn't protect Kanna from that false god. So really, what was the point of mentioning it in the first place if it wasn't really gonna do anything? Also, what's really the point of the Idaten? If they were to give the other gods a break, like I said, to go to the summit, then all the gods could just take the Chiso themselves, meaning that it's less likely for false gods to try to take it, also giving these gods a chance to meet the others. I know that they're considered minor gods, and they're meant to stay at the shrines forever, but I mean, come on, they work hard all year. They should get a break too. Why would they leave such an important task to a human? I also thought that maybe I got a little hint that Kanna's dad might be moving on. I know he was just being friendly with Kanna's friend's mom, but still, I didn't see her husband there, so I'm assuming that she's also single. Maybe they could be something. Or it was just a friendly interaction. I also get that for many kids, their mothers are very important, but I still feel sad for Kanna's dad, when Kanna just wanted to stay with her fake mom. What about her dad? He's important too. And he's trying his best, even though he doesn't always get it right, like the shoe size. There was just one thing I wanted to add. It was when Yasha saved Kanna from the cow god, since he was seemingly the bad one. That scene reminded me of the film Spirited Away, when Haku saved Chihiro from being found by the other creatures, since humans weren't supposed to be there. But then it turns out he wasn't necessarily a good guy, so that's where the comparison ended. Overall, I really liked this movie. I wouldn't say it's the best movie I've ever seen, but I really liked it, since it gave me a lot of things to research and to find out how accurate some of the depictions of the gods were. Since for one, from what I've seen from Legends, Okunonushi did not look like that. He looked more like this. Although I do get that every interpretation is different. The next anime film that I plan to react to will be the one called Letters to Momo, to keep with the theme of mythology. And probably after that one, Memoirs of a Hunter Girl. Or maybe one from Studio Ghibli, since there's still quite a few I haven't seen. My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, Boy and the Beast, Grave of the Fireflies, In This Corner of the World, etc.